Hello, good morning, students. Today we have to discuss about the new chapter, that is scalars and vectors. It is also called as physics and mathematics. Now, in these chapters, what we have to discuss? Just some mathematical concepts which we have to use in physics. Okay. So, for that purpose, we must know some quantities which are given in the second chapter, that is scalars and vectors. So, that quantities are scalar quantity and vector quantity. So let us first of all we have to discuss, that is the scalar quantity means what. So if you know the meaning of scalar and vector, means if any given physical quantity is there, and if you have to specify that either scalar quantity or vector quantities, then this is very important for this chapter. So you must identify the given quantity is maybe uh, scalar quantity or vector quantity. Okay, so before going towards that, let us see scalar quantity means what. Scalar quantity, so we can take here examples. So first example we are taking here about the mass. Suppose we want to measure mass, because mass is a fundamental quantity. And how it measures? So if to measure this mass, we must know its SI unit, that is kg. So this kg represents what it represents? It represents, this is the unit. Unit of mass is kilogram. Okay. So this unit is also called as magnitude. So you should be remember here, magnitude means what? Magnitude means what? Magnitude means what? Simply the unit of given physical quantity. So here the magnitude of mass is what? The magnitude of mass is kilogram. Why? Because kilogram is the unit of mass. So this unit is also called as magnitude. So if we consider second example, that second example is supposed to be, if we want to measure the length of this whiteboard. Okay, how we can measure? So to measure the length of this whiteboard, we can take easily meter scale, and with the help of meter scale we can measure the length of whiteboard. So second example is length, and we measure the length in meter. Okay, everyone is familiar with these two physical quantities which we have already seen in first chapter, that is units and measurements. That is mass is measured in kilogram and length is measured in meter. So meter means what? Simply the SI unit, or we can say unit of length. So this meter, that is the unit, and this unit is called as magnitude. Unit means what? Just it is a magnitude. So this mass and length, it requires only magnitude. So it requires only magnitude. So such physical quantities are there which requires only magnitude. So such physical quantities are called as scalar quantity. Okay. Scalar quantity means what? Those physical quantities which require only magnitude. Only magnitude. They do not require any type of directions. Okay. So we can write the definitions of the scalar quantity. Scalar quantity means what? The physical quantity which require magnitude only. Magnitude only for its measurement. For its measurement is called scalar quantity. Scalar quantity. So you should be memorize these. So these definitions of scalar quantity. That is, scalar quantity means what? It requires only magnitude for its measurement. So such type of quantities are called as scalar quantity. Now our next quantity is vector quantity. So we have to write here vector quantity. So to measure vector quantity, which factors are very important? Let us see. We can take here one example. That example is supposed to be displacement. So to measure displacement, we must know its SI unit, because displacement, its SI unit is meter. So but its SI unit is meter means it's we require what? It's magnitude. Magnitude means what? It's unit. As well as to measure this displacement, we require direction. Without direction, there is no displacement. We are familiar with all these quantities, or we have seen all these quantities in our first chapter, that is units and measurements. So for the purpose of displacement, to measure the displacement, we must know its magnitude and we must know the direction. Okay. So displacement is a vector quantity. Now another example we can take here. That example is velocity. That velocity requires what? This velocity requires both magnitude as well as direction. So it requires magnitude as well as direction. So see, so some quantities are there which require magnitude as well as direction. So suppose to measure displacement, magnitude is very important, direction is very important. These two things are very important for the measurement of displacement and velocity. So such quantities are called as vector quantity because they require both magnitude as well as direction. In this case, scalar quantity, only magnitude is required. Okay, so that's why it is called as scalar quantity. But in case of vector quantity, we require magnitude as well as direction. So here, in case of vector quantity, direction is very important. Okay, so we can write the definitions of vector quantity. The physical quantity, which require magnitude as well as direction for its measurement is called vector quantity. Okay, so this is the definition of vector quantity. What I write here, so just it is the physical quantity which require magnitudes. Okay, magnitudes as well as direction. So for its measurement, so such type of quantities are called as vector quantity. Okay, so this displacement, velocity, acceleration, so these are the vector quantity, and in this case mass, length, time, temperature, so such quantities are called as scalar quantity. See, it is very important to specify the given quantities are scalar quantity or vector quantity. Okay, how you can identify the given quantities are scalar or vector? Just you have to memorize. To identify a scalar quantity, just magnitude is very important because it requires magnitude kind of. Magnitude is very important, and to measure and to specify vector quantity, magnitude as well as direction both are very important. Okay. Okay, bye. Just a minute.